to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to my match preview for Manchester United versus Everton. Tomorrow's early kickoff, 12:45 p.m. at Old Trafford. Everton travel to Manchester United off the back of a good start to the season, 4 wins out of 6, strong points return, 13 out of 18. But this could well be our biggest test yet. We come into this off the back of a 2-0 win over Norwich, of course, the bottom side. Didn't play particularly well, but we won the game. It will not be that easy this time around, that's for sure. We're going to Old Trafford with a very weakened squad as well. It's not going to be an easy fixture. It never is, but this is going to be particularly difficult with the absentees that we've got. Rafa's press conference this afternoon earlier on saying that Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, James Coleman, Andrew Gomez are all out injured. Possibly Jordan Pickford as well, possibly Alex Iwobi. We've got 6 first-team absentees already, and we haven't got the strongest squad at the best of times, so this is not a good look for us going into a game against one of the sides with the most strength in depth in the whole league. And of course, Ronaldo, who is up against us in a competitive fixture for the first time in 12 years, so not a good time to be missing loads of key players. We're going to be really down to the bare bones. In terms of the personnel, like I say, James Coleman absent. I can see Ben Godfrey staying in the right-back role, which is not his role, and it's short-changing him a little bit by keeping him there, but we've got no choice. And like I've said in previous shows, that falls on recruitment, and Marcel Brands needs to answer as to why he didn't sign a right-back, but lo and behold, we've got to have one of our best centre-backs, arguably our best centre-back, playing out of position. With him out of position, it means, of course, Keane and Mina will probably continue in centre-back pairing. Luca Dean at left-back. Jordan Pickford, if he is injured, that might mean we have to have Asmir Begovic back in goal. And, United have got some good finishes. I really don't feel confident with Asmir Begovic in goal, to be honest, after his few competitive performances so far. I've yielded some pretty poor performances, so probably not the best situation to have to play Asmir Begovic against the Manchester United side, who are full of attacking talent. Ahead of the back five, you've got Alan and Decore, who, when fit, are undroppable, so they'll almost certainly play. Andros Townsend looks to have shaken off his knock, so he'll be playing off the right. Damari Gray, of course, will play, and then we're down to very much the bare bones at that stage, because, like I say, Iwobi's also missing now. Andre Gomez as well. It could well be that we make a bit of a deeper team. I can see in terms of personnel, maybe Tom Davies coming in to make a centre midfield 3. And then, of course, like I say, there's not really any other options. We might see a bit more of Anthony Gordon in Iwobi's absence. Hopefully we will. I think the lad's got a lot of promise. Maybe this isn't the game for him, but I would like to see him get much more game time this season. It looks as if he's already made a good start in terms of getting himself into the manager's plans, and we've seen him on a few occasions already. So, hopefully a bit more of Anthony Gordon as well. And of course, up front, in Calvert-Lewin's absence, we've still got to have Rondon up front. And against Manchester United, I don't really give us a chance of getting a goal with him up front. He can't hold the ball up. He's not fit enough at the moment. I think he needs, I think if we have any sense, he won't be going to play for Venezuela in the internationals that are coming up. We should really be using that to try and get him up to scratch for the games that follow that. He's really not with it at the moment. I think he has got the potential to be able to do a job for us when fully fit, but he's nowhere near that. I'm not writing him off completely because I've seen him do it in the Premier League before, but he's not with it at all at the moment, and I can't see us getting anything out of the game while he plays up front. Like I say, I think that might be a bit pessimistic, but Rondon has not served any positive purpose in the games he's played for us so far. I think it's going to be a case of trying to grind an ugly 0-0, maybe a 1-1 out of this. I can't see us getting the win. I'm sorry, guys. I'm coming across very pessimistic here, but this is a really tough fixture at the best of times, and we really couldn't afford to go into this without Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison, both of them missing. It's really tragic for us because we're struggling for numbers at the top of the field. We brought Rondon in to be a backup. He isn't a reliable enough backup at present. If his fitness levels improve, then maybe he will be, but that's definitely not the case right now. Ellis Sims will probably get on the bench again, Dobbin as well. Whether they're ready for this kind of occasion, I don't think they are. But I would still like to see them get some minutes, especially if Rondon does stink the place out like he has done in previous fixtures. Um, yeah, I think that we really are, like I say, down to the bare bones. We need to make this game as ugly as possible because that's the way we're going to get something out of this. As far as Manchester United are concerned, like I say, there'll be plenty for us to think about. Cristiano Ronaldo, above all else, of course, up top. And, plenty of other players who are dangerous. Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, all creative sparks. And of course, the defence is pretty solid usually at Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire. There's some strong defenders there, and I can't imagine Ron will be getting much change out of them, even if he has a good day. So it's not. It's going to be a tough game. This I think we're going to have to make it as ugly as we possibly can. I think, like I say, I think you can see it being Tom Davis coming in into a three-man midfield, making that midfield compact, and having three battlers in there rather than more creative forces further forward who, whether we like it or not, I don't think are going to see much of the ball in this game. I'd love them to surprise me and put on a show, but it's not how I see it going in the absence of some of our best players. Rafa Benitez, I think if anyone can maybe get a result out of this, it's probably him because, like I say, he makes things ugly. He makes these difficult fixtures ugly, and he will grind results out. He's usually quite organised defensively. We will probably need to improve defensively on some of our other performances of late to get something out of this. But it might be the occasion that our defenders relish where we are pinned in our own half a little bit more, and we need to be on the ball a bit more. I think that might bring the best out in our defenders. But even then, whether that'll be enough, we don't know. If, like I say, they've got some excellent talent, I've just reeled them off. It's not going to be an easy fixture by any means. We've got to get it absolutely spot on. To sum it up, we've got to be on our A game. Every single player will have to be on their A game. And yeah, we're going to see a very paper thin squad. No doubt we'll probably see the two goalkeepers on the bench. Some of the subs. It'll be a very inexperienced bench. I think we're really down to the bare bones. We need to get our players back to full fitness as soon as possible. And I think the international break's not long to go now till that. I think we need to get to that international break, with minimal damage. Try and grind the results out of this game. Then we've got one more game as well after that, West Ham, which is going to be a difficult one. There's going to be some tough games coming up. We've got to just try and come out of that as unscathed as possible and get our players back so we can, really be a force in all the games we play. Because I do worry when we don't have either Calvert-Lewin or Richarlison there, that where are we going to score from? Where are we going to create? And to throw in the likes of Coleman and Gomez as well. We really are low on numbers. We need to really get to that international break and hopefully no more injuries from here on in. Jean-Philippe Gbamin is fit, apparently. Been an interesting week for him, of course, but Rafa said he's fit. I don't think he'll start, but I don't doubt that we'll see him on the bench, given, like I say, how low on numbers we are. So we might see a little bit of Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Whether he's ready for that, I don't know. I can imagine his fitness levels are probably somewhere along the same lines as Salman Rondon's. And I've said enough about that already. I think it's definitely a case of get to the international break, get our players back, and then hopefully regroup and go again, and hit the form that we were hitting before the first international break, and have our fully fit squad. Hopefully, fight on all fronts, and our first 11 can beat anyone on the day. But tomorrow's not going to be that day. We haven't got the personnel, but I still think we could be ugly and maybe grind the draw out. But even then, it's going to take a really, really good performance. We'll have to see how we get on. Of course, like I say, 12:45 kickoff tomorrow, guys. Let us know your opinions on how you're feeling about us going into this game. Drop us a comment, give this video a like, and subscribe for more content. Plenty more coming your way after the game as well tomorrow, so check that out as well. Ring the bell for notifications, and until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in on the Toffee Blues. See you soon.